Hey everybody, I'm here in my hotel room in Orlando, Florida. I just got done with night number 1 of HHN30. I wore a Wolfman shirt to represent Werewolf Wednesday. Something I wish I really would have done last event was bring my tripod and did some reaction videos afterwards. And I forgot my tripod yet again, but I'm not gonna let that deter me. Just gonna go through some of my pictures and videos I took today and give a recap of the event and of the houses. So let's dive in.
I just smelled the fog for the first time in 2 years. Oh, that sweet, sweet fog. The house I'm most looking forward to only has a 35-minute wait. I'm going right in.
So yeah, the very first house was The Bride of Frankenstein Lives. I was really looking forward to this one because I was bummed that I missed it last time, and then I was super excited that it was coming back. But then I did not love it the way I was expecting to. Maybe it's just me. I was really hungry. I was expecting to go eat, but I saw a short line, so I jumped in it. But yeah, I liked the look of it. I liked the story. I liked seeing all the brides and the classic monsters being represented. But I don't know, maybe it's just a lot to take in for the first house back. I'll definitely be giving it more walkthroughs, and who knows, it could end up being one of my favorites by the end. Now, it said there was a 35-minute wait, but it was only about half of that at 18 minutes, and half of that time was spent standing in the pouring rain. It was also a short house because only 6 minutes after entering, I found myself over at the Monster Cafe taking this pic and seeking refuge from the storm. Here's more Bride and Frank, as you'll find their pictures on the way to the restroom. And then you'll see both of their faces painted on the restroom doors. Now, I was thrilled just to get into the Monster Cafe because the last 4 times I tried, I could not. For 10 years, every time I was there, they were closed for renovation or special event. I was also thrilled to finally be getting some food at 7:30 at night. I went with the vampire. There's some sweet little bride desserts and other event options. So I got dried off after spending 45 minutes in the Monster Cafe, but then I got completely soaking wet once again after standing in this line. Luckily, it was only 15 minutes, not the 35 that it stated. I wasn't really looking forward to this one, but it was pretty good. Good design, good scares, and a lot of leather faces. My favorite part was saying, "Hey, you're not in this movie," every time Chop Top showed up. So yeah, not bad. Next up was Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, which was only a 22-minute wait. So up until this point, I was cranky, I was hungry, I was soaking wet. This was not the return to HHN I was hoping for. But this house turned that all around. This is where the magic all returned. I absolutely loved it. I loved the set design, the storybook feel and look of it, all the different fairies and creatures that were in there, lots of great scares, smells, just this was everything I wanted it to be, and I absolutely loved it. Can't wait to go through it again. Next up was HHN Icons Captured, and at 42 minutes was the closest to the posted wait time of the evening. Now, I was extremely underwhelmed with this house. Before the HHN gatekeepers come after me, I'm sorry, 2018 was my first year. I absolutely loved it, but I don't know these characters. I know of them, I've seen videos, I've read the history, but I don't have a personal connection to them. And maybe that's where this was lost on me. But as just a haunted house by itself, I don't feel it hit. There was just lots of black hallways that would lead to a window, and it's like, oh, there's the person. We love him or her. But yeah, it wasn't the amazing scares and designs that I'm used to from HHN. And maybe that's just me. Hopefully, I'll warm up to it on future walkthroughs. I then came across the backside of the Marathon of Mayhem Lagoon show, which had just started. I could have run around to the front, but I would have missed a few minutes and had a bad seat, so I'm just going to wait to go back to it on other nights. Next, I came across the Crypt TV Scare Zone, which I didn't really care for. I've watched some of the videos, I know some of the characters, but it all felt pretty meh to me, and the Birch wasn't even around at the time. But there was this cool spider lady set up. And then when I was texting someone, this creepy Santa Krampus creature popped up over my shoulder. So that was a cool moment. So I don't know, I'll have to give it another walkthrough, but I wasn't thrilled. Next up was Welcome to Scary. It had a 27-minute wait, and this is set in the town of Cary, Ohio, where a lot of the HHN lore happens. And I was really disappointed with this one. I was looking forward to it because I love Slaughter Cinema. And yes, I don't know all of the history and the houses, but this just seemed disjointed to me. It's just felt like, here, we're in a cave. Now we're in a theater. Now we're here. Like, I wish it had more of a cohesive flow and story instead of just being a walk-through museum of greatest hits. And this is the pre-show to the new Nightmare Fuel show, and wow, guys. I wish I could get footage for you, but they strictly say no photos or video during it. So it is something else. It is fire and dancing and fire and sex and fire, lots of fire, but it's loud, it's energetic, it's emotional, people were going crazy. It's awesome. I absolutely loved it. We'll definitely be seeing it again. With a 27-minute wait, next up was Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin, and holy crap, guys, this house was awesome. I love pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns, and this house had tons of them and everything else. It had scares, it had great costumes, it had big scares, animatronics, great story, the design, the smells, everything in it was amazing, incredible, awesome, great, perfect. I loved it so much. This is my favorite house of the night, and it's in contention for my favorite house ever. I can't wait to go through it however many more times. It won't be enough. Next up was Puppet Theater, which had a 15-minute wait, and I was looking forward to this house after the behind-the-scenes preview we got on Peacock last year, and it is pretty cool. It has a nice design and everything, and I like it a lot, but I had one of the worst walkthroughs ever. I literally missed every scare. Everything kept happening, a few people in front of me or a few people behind me, and I was trying to turn around and see, but I was missing everything. And I got 2 scares. 2 are the only 2 actors I saw in the house. I don't know what any of the other characters look like, so that's why I'm looking forward to walking through it again and getting the full experience. Next up was The Haunting of Hill House, and this was towards the very end of the night, so there was only a 15-minute wait, and we were wondering how they were going to translate the show into a house, but they did succeed. This had a bunch of great scares, really cool imagery, just really well done all throughout. Don't know what else to say other than really great job. I loved it. Can't wait to do it again. Last house of the night. Jumped in line 8 minutes before closing and only had to wait 9 minutes. Now, I'm not the biggest Beetlejuice fan in the world at all, but this was a really cool house. Really well done. You can tell they put a lot into this one. Great designs and lots of Beetlejuices, and they were awesome. Every one of them looked and sounded amazing. But I will say that this is the one house where I feel like the plexiglass was the biggest problem for me, because instead of being set into the sets and the design, it was just kind of separate and really in the way of seeing the Beetlejuice characters. So that was really obvious and off-putting to me, but otherwise the house was really good. So there you have it, guys. That was day one. I had to finish it this morning because I was too sleepy. But yeah, I got through 9 houses and 2 of the scare zones. I didn't even show you the one. I didn't have a lot of pictures or videos yesterday because it was raining a lot, so my phone was put away. And honestly, I'm just so busy sprinting around the park trying to fit everything in as much as I can. Should be a lot more relaxed in the days coming up, and I'm gonna hit the rest of everything, and hopefully one of these days I'll get a full video together. I've been wanting to do this the past 2 years and never did, so I just figured might as well do it now if I'm ever gonna get it done. So I jumped in to shoot this, and I hope you liked it, and I will see you again next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.